functionality which we're bringing to the next release, and able to rewind the whole screen, and it rewinds everything on display as well at the same time.
So basically, what you
so
do,
it ends up like a TiVo control.
you'll move the mouse, and a little pop-up will come down the bottom here, and you just press rewind. So we thought people didn't really. Well, we were instructed not to do that function, but then people are like, well, like by Dave and the guys we're working with, Swimming Australia likes, but then people in diving, particularly, want that function.
That's because of this.
I find it really easy to use this.
Right, that's great.
It's good.
So you use it by yourself for that?
Yeah. I have to help.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, like she asks me. Like I would have her like come work with me, say Ben.
She
I'm talking to Ben and she does it, but then if she's not there, I can do it.
Yeah.
It's taken me 3 weeks.
Well, mate, look, let me give you guys a quick rundown, right? And this is lean, as in it's all the information you need. So all you got to do, you grab the mouse, right mouse button, and just get your options right.
Yeah.
So that's adding new cameras there.
Yeah.
So they'll automatically come up when you just turn them on. That Playback Manager is where all your files are. That's like File Manager in Windows stuff, right? Draw on, that's drawing. Yeah. Record screen is the record screen thing. So if I want to add, say, my Pro X there, I just right mouse button and add a Pro X, bang. Put it on the screen. Right mouse button on it, resize and move, so I can move it around the screen, make it all different sizes. Okay, if I want to add the wall cam, so I can add another wall cam. Right mouse button, add a wall cam.
Yeah.
Now if I want to put this on, for example, delayed playback, there's the delayed playback button. By default, it's 15 seconds. That's 15 seconds ago. Live view. If I want to make that a different size, right mouse button on the delayed playback button. Drag it to 5 seconds, delayed playback.
And for longer?
No, I think it's about 80 seconds. In this case, it's 125 seconds, for example. So that's why with your rewind, what you can do. Remember these two are still on live view.
Yeah.
So I can have this one on 125 seconds if I want. Bang. So that's going to wait 125 seconds.
The reason I ask is because if I wanted to
Set two different ones up.
No, if I wanted to have them watching that turn when they get back in.
Correct. Yeah,
So you can just set
that's what
that
the time. Yeah.
40 seconds or whatever.
And the beauty about this is, which I think is underutilized, is if say you want one on 125 seconds, and if they miss that, well 125 is the max, but I can set one on say 100 seconds. So say, look, go and watch yourself on that one. If you miss it, just watch the one below. And that's 125 seconds, 25 seconds later. So you can literally just keep setting up different camera.
To match your workflow.
To match your workflow.
That's what we were really get a handle on. You know, the business, we're just focused on getting the technology right, and then we're building functionality into it, but we really want to build cases up of coaches really pushing it and how they use it. Because when guys in like France go, like, okay, this is great, how do I use it? There's like 30 little videos on how coaches use it different ways, and that's kind of what we're trying to get as part of this program.
You got the stand for the dives or?
I didn't bring the stand for the dives. I can just set up I brought a telescopic pole. Okay. So I can just set that up against the wall.
You
and
want
get
the
the
start cam. Yeah. That's a tripod.
So you guys can understand that.
Yeah.
But we've left it.
Probably almost use this thing.
Yeah. Oh, look, you can. The quality's not as good as that camera. I got another camera. I'll just rest it up against the wall. Yeah, straight across. Yeah, you can understand the workflow kind of thing and how flexible it is. What we're honing in on is basically, you'll see in probably 2 releases from now, there's going to be a bar at the top there. It's going to be like Apple, and there's going to be a Wi-Fi thing there connected straight to your Wi-Fi.
Really?
You know, new camera available. Click it. It just comes up on the screen type thing instead of this bright mouse button type concept.
As well.
Yeah. So we're working with Newcastle Uni to develop a UI specialist to develop that. So it's
Spending a fortune on the iPad.
So you got that going, mate? Nice.
Yeah.
So that's the same, mate. So you can see there, have a look there, that's live view, have a look there, that's 100 seconds, have a look there, that's 125 seconds. So like,
I'm gonna lie, I guess I'd like a mouse rather than like a remote.
yeah.
That's probably that's what I'm gonna say. To me, it's easier because I'm on the mouse a lot more than I'm on the remote.
Yeah.
Would you had a guy, so one of the comments that I had, we could create a video, there's no way to name the video, it just seems like one of a whole list of videos.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd use a keyboard, I don't know if I would.
Yeah, that was
I've just got a new TV and it's got the infrared, or like the
Infrared, like
so you can
sensor, you know, like the smart TVs, you just got the sensor, cut down, cut down. I wonder if I like the mouse quite a bit of music camera myself, but I know. Like if you had someone working with you, like if you had someone like sitting there, so Gina sits there, she could type those in, she could say, Ben, thumbs on, bang, no. She could type them, and I'll do that, like I say, I'm like a bit like, not like a pro.
But remember, this
that'd
is
be a voice recognition thing. We actually do it. That would be Schmecko, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we can do it. But remember this thing too, mate. So your iPad is another instance of the camera. So consider it just like another box. So that's another instance. So you just swipe through your cameras, right?
That's going to have thumbnails here. So you can actually pick your camera.
But so it's another instance. So you can do whatever you want. So even here, I can take a recording. Okay, so I'm really focused on this camera and this swimmer. I take the recording. I stop it. I go right. I want to analyze that. Actually, not from that.
What are we doing on this side stuff?
Matt Rolfe,
So you press annotate, it comes up. Sorry, we've been filming this. I'm doing it right. So you record on. So you get the tone, stop, playback, it gets it from the iQ2, pumps it on there. Now that's recording my voice and my finger strokes on it, right? And then say, right, I swim on, you know what you're doing. Bang.
So what we do is, I just draw on the screen, like I do it with the whiteboard marker, but that would be handy to have.
Well, mate, just
because we always rub them out after at the end. I'm like, if I could send them a screen grab of what we have, then with my finger strokes, then I wouldn't just have to wipe it for the next person.
Well, check this out. So he comes into the war, right? I'll get this one. So you're analysing that. He comes into the war. Okay, stop record, analyse. Again, grabs it from the iQ2. So it comes back. So again, that's recording my voice and what I'm doing on the screen, right? Even the back and forth, etc. So I'll say, I'll just stop with your hands. Just at that point there, you know, straighten your hand out a bit, you know, this hand's a little bent whatsoever. So again, getting my voice, getting my stroke. Okay, right, move on. So what that's doing is, that comes back. I really like this function, I think it's really cool. To here, and consolidates in your annotations folder.
So it comes back into
So it comes back onto here, so I'll just look.
And you can push that to Swimming Cloud and share it.
So there it is there.
So,
So if this had speakers, that's going to play back what I'm saying, all my annotations, etc. Straight on the screen there.
That was the other one.
That was the other one. But you get the point.
I do get the picture, yeah, that's cool.
We need to clean this up, this one up a bit. It's just got, this is our demo test unit. It actually has the newer software on it as well, which is cool. So there it is there, mate. So it's getting on my back and forths, you know, frame by frames. It's going to get my drawing. It's got my voice. So ultimately what you're doing is you're saying, rightio, so that's that. I'm going to now send that to Swimming Cloud. So find the file, there it is, pump it up to the cloud. I'm not connected to the cloud, obviously, but click that button, it goes to the cloud, or give us a USB stick, bang, chuck in the front there, USB download. Yeah. So USB downloads like lightning quick.
Right.
Yeah. It's looking for the internet. To get the money there. Yeah.
So how much are we looking for that for the system? Just so I know for our...
Well, look, we were, like, as I said, we do Swimming Australia, we're doing a 20% rollout. For you guys, we're going to do, sorry, actually 40%.
Yes,
If we end up doing, if we have to do payments, we probably do it on a 20% basis. It really depends on, if you're looking at like a 4-cam system, I'd have to look at it. So if you're looking at a Pro X with a pole, start cam, 2 wall mounts, that's kind of a day piece, wet plate model. I'll tell you what that would be. I should have this in my head, but I've got so many bloody variations of it.
Really cool.
You got a laptop here or something, Brian?
Yeah. You want it?
I need to forget. I need to.
So you can whack a USB in there, eh?
Straight in the front there, mate. Yeah.
Cool.
And it's USB 3, so 450 megabytes a second.
And you wouldn't have, is there too much, did you find it too much trouble to set up the this environment for us, I would prefer to do it here because it's where we analyse at the time.
Yeah.
English is such a nice environment, like small space.
Yeah.
It's more like, it's not fucking, this won't get splashed. And,
Yeah.
But you didn't really trouble setting up, like,
Mate, all it is, open that up, plug that in, and everything just comes to life.
good to go.
Yeah. So again, we focused on the setup with this one too, mate. Yeah.
I didn't realise what these were for until they always got these clips on them, and I just normally rest them on the ground like that. That's a nice stand. Yeah, they're real. I fucking love that. Like the wireless makes a mess of it.
In terms of moving around and setting
We'll
it up.
just be able to get rid of some of this stuff.
No one needs to do
Charge.
I bet you that guy who runs the
I got to charge in the car in I think you do about 3 hours and
I'm sure this isn't that much like into it. I'm sure for this
Still need Ben? Yeah, maybe.
We'd love to get some. We're trying to get some good footage of
Yeah.
We'd love that.
Sorry, man. Yeah, sure. Well, it's recording, so whatever you guys want to do.
But you just cut it up.
Yeah. Probably a
You want to try and get a dive and then maybe some butterfly.
Okay, I'll set up for diving as well.
And,
Why don't we just
and a couple of Big Macs for
Get you
later
to
on.
tune first. Just get is this wide enough to get maybe like
Yeah,
I like 7 better. Are we able to move that rope, you think? Or would that be a pain in the ass? Yeah. I can see the pain, darn.
So we just alright, you ready to go, Ben?
So this one's actually a cabled one. I'll just plug this in by cable.
Is the rain too much in the way?
It is, so there we go, Ben.
That looks pretty good. I don't think we need it. No, I think we're right on that.
So how did you resize it, did you say?
Use the mouse roller.
Yeah, left click and you press resize and then roll it.
Excuse me, guys.
Left, right click on it. You go resize or something, and then just use the
And then press it again. Just click the left button and you're good to go. And then if you want to just put it down.
That's what it is. The last 40%. So coming to just about 60 grand.
Okay.
Think of it that way. Yeah. We ain't gonna have any good payment, so we couldn't do the 40%.
Okay,
6 grand. That's a fully loaded 4-cam system.
2 cameras?
4 cameras.
4 cameras on this box.
Wireless. Yeah. So 2 wall mounts.
Yeah.
The Pro X, which is on the pole, which we also can do as a wall mount. Yeah, that's exactly that on there. Plus the start cam. This box, the whole shooting match. That's what that is. And
It's an analyzer recorder. Oh, that's this thing on the top.
That's this thing here.
Oh, okay.
That's everything in that case is that plus the wireless plus everything. So all the precious shit can get locked away in that case. So it's quite portable. All you do is grab the case and two cameras.
I'm thinking as well we could travel with that.
A traveller.
Yeah.
And take just two cameras. Yeah. I mean, like you look at like Paul Jar and he just uses two wall mounts inside.
Could you I don't know, you know this video? Sure.
The university insurance. You can't get insurance.
I suppose I'm going to do I'm sending like I would probably buy this.
Yeah.
Myself. Yeah. If I had to. Right? So
Now that is fantastic, isn't it?
if he was in the lane over, it would be better. We've got an angle on.
I mean, like you just
Right.
that was pretty hot.
So can we? So now going back to it. Do you know how to do it?
Yeah.
Right, Pete?
Oh, look, going back. So you got to record on. So
Yeah.
if you want to do your quick snippets, so record on, record off, and then annotate just like on the iPad.
Okay. So I can do that from the iPad, can't I?
Yeah, for sure.
The resized camera.
I'll do this screen if you like.
Okay.
Look at this.
Mate, you look pretty schmicker, I've got to tell you.
Me. Him.
So
No,
make
the
sure you're
swimmer.
recording.
No,
I think you guys are recording.
Which one
Well,
was
actually, we were recording that, so stop recording. Yeah. Well, that'll come up annotate there, mate, so just hit annotate.
Where am I?
Or click off that, so see the annotation button, bang, so I'll throw up the instance there. Maximise that.
This one?
Top left, so I threw up that's your recording you just took. Yep.
Should we just
Then
make
go
it
through it.
Right that way?
So there's there, use your mouse wheel. So you can scroll through like that.
Was it fly one first or second?
Second, went through, fly through.
So use your mouse wheel to
I said it's the speed.
adjust that. So that blur is shutter speed too, so you can iron that out if you adjust your shutter speed.
So how would they do that? Does it make it work?
Depends on your light levels. When you start to get down to this kind of level, you're talking Wankorama, SLR. No, you know the guys with the SLR cameras that are adjusting everything.
Looking at the wall too much, Pink. Looking at the wall too much. Dropping your head. Real nice off this part of the wall. Like real good there. Awesome, real good there.
I'll adjust it in a second.
Oh, yeah.
We're going
Look
to
at that
do,
bounce.
adjust that
Yeah.
shutter speed so that it's
really good.
fluff. Man, I think you got to work with your six pack. It's like you got to like. I can show you some crunches.
I think that's also you introduce your kid at the right time as well.
Yes,
I made my first kid small. Yeah.
So if we get this right, you'll definitely be replacing mine on our Here's Swim Pro video.
think so. It's just like
Yeah, there's some girls.
So we're yeah, I don't know how. I mean, when you see this sort of technology versus above, I don't know how you really coach without it, really. I don't know.
How much pain a wide cameras like that to move them around compared to these is so much more. Like that's tiny. I could walk around with that
Hooked onto the pocket or whatever.
in my bag. Easy. Easy.
That's 160 up there. Actually, should take that while he's getting that.
Oh, you just changed the video?
So that's 160, that's 1 on 125. You can see you're getting a little bit darker there now.
What about the bottom? Can you do this one big side one? Is that what you do?
That's that one. That's just a playback.
Oh, okay. Good.
That's all right, mate. That's all
Right.
right.
Go on, Ben. It must be.
Sorry, do you have it in the calendar?
How are you anyway? Good. I'm seeing you for a couple of days.
Scott was using the ladder in South Africa, so that's a recording. We're just doing an adjustment on the shutter speed. Give me just one quick overview of what this is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so this is a system that basically is from Australia.
That arm is just there's that hand is just coming around too deep, but it's like it pulls relatively good. It's also exactly what the exactly. It just seems like that. Like slip off the bottom because he gets in line with that. You know what I mean? As does Kieran. So these drivers take them just a lot too long just to get that arm. Probably because it's so you can keep that more bent and see if you keep that more. You can keep that angle rather than just opens it up. You can keep that. You can keep that.
Video streams. Say stream all the footage in there, then you can pull up what you want on display. So you can have multiple views there. You can slow them down. You can set multiple delays.
Nice.
So you can have
The light's not too bad in here, guys. The natural
Is this
light.
better time?
That's 1 on 125. It's a good shutter. Like you'll get real crystal clear frames with that.
We normally, there's less lights on here than they have. There's 3 lights off.
Oh yeah.
Normally you can make it brighter.
Check this out. This will be cool.
So
That's the.
what we were talking
Yeah, see, that's really cleared it up.
Jim Farley did some work.
That's with 1 on 125. As in, see how each frame is much more clearer. You don't get that blur. It's can I just borrow that? I'll just set this one because I just had a reset.
The system sells itself. Yeah. It's not installed well.
We might get it now, mate, because just because you're just going to get much better footage with that shutter like that.
So we're working with Ryan Taylor down in Melbourne. You guys here, so I spoke to you here. This is what comes with it. We do a cheaper price for it.
Like that's 1 on 125.
So do we lease it off you, or do we actually own everything else?
Look, we have two ways. You can either do a payment plan. We have a deal with Macquarie leasing, we do that. That's like a 2-week period. Or we just do one outright insurance. These cameras are yes. It's like a mobile phone.
Cool.
Yeah, so the sort of basic configuration.
Right, so we'll do a voiceover now, mate. So I'll control it for you.
Yeah, the grey ones.
So I'll bring it in.
Are great, but it's sort of like, we've got a limited budget, so we'll have to cover everything. Okay. The ones we put at end Swiss are 4 cams. This is the new one with a better shutter.
Jump in the screen. Just get yourself in that thing.
Yeah, so I'd like to put Dave
Have a look at your own bottom line.
configuration so you can standardise the eye capture. That model for him is like one of them.
This is good.
That's effectively Pro X, which you can move around the whole, but that's set on a wall mount. So that can work either end.
Have you got that drawing
So the
option?
base configuration.
You got the drawing option?
Yep. Grab it, mate. Use mouse wheel, right mouse button, and just draw on.
That's a raw camera south.
Need a come back for me? Oh yeah, that's right. Just like, how do I do a playback?
So yeah, just get your go draw a line. That'll probably be easiest, mate.
I want to rewind it a bit.
Oh yeah, use your mouse wheel.
I am. Oh, hang on.
Oh, hang on, no, you got go up the top. So go draw disable. You got a configure spot. So draw disable. That's it. Now mouse wheel up. Yeah. So that's your speed. It's up there, and draw enable. Yeah. There you go.
So like, if you did another one, you could try and get it like in there. You know what I mean? Try and make your line a bit skinny.
Just please. Yeah.
Sounds real big.
Let's go on the website. See that?
The software's getting guys like Scott and Grant's feedback. Yeah, how to use it.
Right, so keep going.
Actually really tempted to.
So it's great, how do I use it? So we need to like...
Be able to help myself. I had that ability every time I had
user,
Right, so it's recording again, guys.
So that's kind of so this is effectively what these guys use out of soap as well. So this is new soap right here. Good. This is a newer software. This is newer software. This is better software. Every month we've got a new version coming out. Like a new version.
That's my
will enable you to have it
just say
all my other servers. And you can, there you go.
We got that. We got the same screen set.
So cue it up.
Yeah.
I guess so they can take that off. They can take that off.
So we'll show you that. Do we have the old one for our drawing?
This.
We don't know.
This camera
I just got rid of it, sorry. That's a good point.
So Scott can look at this on display and record himself reviewing it with the screen.
Yeah, true. You get like,
I just draw over.
Cloud application for scoring analysis and
Maybe sink too much now. Do the hips.
And that six-pack, man, you've got to work on that.
You're good for doing. You're very active around the balls.
That was better. Definitely higher.
But I wonder if it was like almost down.
But yeah, kind of looks like I just went down.
Yeah, so like when you before I liked this, but then you went like that. Instead of like that. True. But it's quick.
Can we get some butterfly? You going for butterfly?
Yeah, not too far though.
No, we're short and sweet.
Oh, that's fine.
Justin's just swimming.
Yeah.
Not collecting. Sorry, man.
No, it's good. No, as long as it's not like 200.
No.
I reckon between all good.
Just swimming in or?
I reckon swimming into this one. Okay. Right? Don't you reckon?
Swimming in the wall,
into
yeah.
the second one.
Is this one? Is this the one that you can?
This is like, that's about the 110.
No.
Yeah, you can. You can actually. Brian, do you want to like move this as well?
Yeah, I'll get a shark on the shot.
Yeah. Brian will be able to track it. This has got a mat. So this here is effectively a pan. You can turn and pan it. Which Ryan will do really well.
Pan it a little bit so you can see him coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gold. Straight down the one. We'll get symmetry in the lights on that one.
Is that one? Is this side one good? What?
Yeah, hang on.
Black against that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just hold that, man. Oh, come on.
You got the pan.
I thought it was close. I was sitting in the front.
It's Mr. Pan.
I can also do it on this one too.
Yeah. If you took the recording of it. Have you got the mouse, mate? So coming into the wall. It's quite a big file, this. A floor cam would be cool. there too.
Yeah, that'd be amazingly good. That's nice. Right. Have we got the side there?
That's the money shot.
Yeah. It's a toss-up between you and Michelangelo's we're going to put on.
So you're just using the mouse on
Yeah.
there,
Yeah, I'm just using the mouse and the controls there.
yeah.
So I'll whack it on the side view.
You want to put this up?
It's just something to use
This will be cool.
Right.
they can see all
Look at him here. Look at him. Oh, go back.
I'm there.
Wait till you see this. Oh,
We're panning.
in the world.
You can probably do this in lane 1 too. Sorry, lane 8.
Probably doesn't matter for us. We can use we've got 4 lanes, so pretty good. In the afternoons we'll be able to go through
I reckon that would convert. That'd be amazing in lane 8.
Yeah, it'd be pretty good in lane 8.
You know, if you can do late, I'll just send a picture to your grandma.
He's nailed it.
So this will be a file you'll be able to send to people. You got control in my name? Is that cool, yeah?
That's fine.
Alright. I'll move this over.
Oh yeah, move that. Yeah, put it in the center too, Andrew, so we get the symmetry again.
I think I like this. Straight down. You'll be in the movie business today. I'm showing you what it is.
I just want to get into like here.
You get a panning coming down though, right?
Yeah. The thing is, the clarity right down the end there is not that great anyway. The pool's a bit dirty. I'm finding the trade-off.
So this is all for bullshit marketing, Ben. This is actually not for coaching, so.
It's actually a bit high.
Yeah, I thought it was high when you thought that.
Yeah.
We do one more quick one. Line to head off to that.
Yeah, right, mate.
Thank you.
You might do one more quick one, mate. Thanks. I put it a bit higher.
A bit lower?
No, I think that's about right. That look better?
Yeah, that's great. Well, that's all we're going to get, so it's perfect.
We nailed it.
Alright, let's have a quick look.
It's a classic painting shot.
That's the main thing I think we need to think about is the depth of the reflections.
There's a lot of stuff out there.
I think that's all.
I love that. Right?
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Alright. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
Ben,
Thank you, mate.
are we able to use this for you?
Yeah.
Mine?
Thanks, Ben.
We'll send you some.
We'll send it to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use it.
Thank you, mate.
Got crabs onto that. Your side. Ah, crabs. Got them there.
Here it is.
Yeah. Give me that outside.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
So this is what we do like that, and that's the program we're talking about. So basically, it's
Right, boys, what else do you guys want to see? Any questions about that? That's pretty much it. Any like? I got some iPads. So I got that on iPad, which is always cool.
Is that just paintings out there?
No, iPad Air and Grader. That's just because the.
What's that there?
That's it, yeah. So that's just it.
What are we going to do? So the cloud.
We got to do that.
How does the cloud work?
So it's basically,
Yep.
Can we access it?
and demonstration times.
Yeah, so the way the cloud works, so all those.
Actually having
It's an iPad 2, is it? Yeah.
So the trade-off is
I'll put it on
just like Haskell using.
Look, the iPad 2 tested, it might work. Depends how crunched up your iPad is.
It's a brand new one.
It's a new one.
Yes.
Oh, mate, that'll pump. I thought the 2 was before the Air. No, that's pretty good. So we can actually set the cameras to 30% higher quality, but the trouble with that is like most iPads don't work except for the brand new one. So for you guys, like we set do that.
Have a two-cam system. He's going to be the travelling guy.
Yeah, sorry, what? Oh yeah, sure. So what happens basically, this little box here, you just plug it into the internet. So you know, that yellow port there is, you just put the internet into that. Okay, so you know how you've got the normal broadband router? Yeah. So plug that into that. And look, what's going to happen in the next couple of, like I said, next release, not this one, it's actually, this is electric eel, but it's going to be called Festive Frog. It'll have a little Wi-Fi thing. So
Is that the only way you can get it on Wi-Fi though? Is if you plug that in?
like, what do you mean?
Is that the only way you can get this on the internet?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not on right now.
So it's not on right now. So you know your mobile, like, yeah.
You can tether off it, or how do we do that? No?
You can, look, I do have a thing, right? Like this is a little thing where I can just plug into there.
Yeah.
And then that'll connect to my Wi-Fi, my mobile hotspot.
Okay, yeah.
So if you specifically want that, let us know, and we can program that up for you. But you know, most users are happy just to do all their real-time stuff on the pool there, and then what they do, they take it back to their office or whatever, plug it into the internet, and just go pick all the ones they want to cloud and just leave it. Because obviously in Australia, US, in Australia, man, like 100 meg going to the cloud, you're not going to stand around waiting for it to do it. So just put it into your staff room, connect it into the internet. So just get like one of these cables. It's on the internet. Put it in the yellow cord. Instructions are manual, and then you're on the internet. And then what you do with that, you then just go. So all your files are in the playback manager here. So right mouse button, playback manager, and you'll see. There's my 2 cameras I had today. So I've got a wall cam and I've got my floor cam. So the wall cam, that's some stuff we actually did up at Asker. My Pro X, I should say. So all my files are just layered into there, and then you just press that and you just go cloud. It goes up to the cloud. You get a cloud account. So let me show you the cloud. Turn it on.
Well, it's effectively an account you can log in that has your videos you've pushed up there. You can analyse them, you can share them with people. The other thing we're going to do with N-Swiss diving coming from nationals, we're going to be streaming live footage on your website. So we can put, like if you have a swimming meet here, you'll be able to put live footage on the website.
That's it. So in that case, you get them. Also,
the problem is though,
it's not the whole warehouse. Videos there. So you make folders up and stuff like that, stroke and whatever, or the individual names. So like this is one for example that we made we made out of a recorded stream. So this is just, like the recorded stream we got on there. So it's playback, files. Now what if I want to share those files with Swiss, say I want to share a friend right on that point and go share, put his email address in, he gets an email saying he gets an email saying sign up, he can get a free account, it's a view only account, and then you can do that. 10 years, mate. You get 10 years and that's 25. Oh, view only 2 minutes. So,
You shut them down as well?
yeah, so you can use your
yeah, so you know yeah. So you know who shares that.
There's nothing like it when you shut that down.
Yeah. Well, you some share. Theoretically, moving stuff is us.
It's about 100.
Okay. Actually, we've got this camera, so we can do a bit more. But
so for things like accolades, so much sport.
Right now, so you can see if I don't want to share that, so it's a
just train a lot of it's centre.
And you know that because you know what file to share and it's just the way you can quickly distribute files.
I have one of our older systems.
Works on iPad as well, so we developed that to work on iPad as well. So basically what you're doing in your session, all your valuable files, just send them all to the cloud or USB downloading. USB, straight in front, select all your files, so you know your USB sticks. So select all your files that are of interest, bang, 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 whatever ones you want, and then just go USB download. It's like so quick, yeah. Like in the US, we say, no, cloud, it's like, it's quick. But in Australia, it's like so slow. So USB download.
Same speed as Romania.
Wow. I'm impressed. So that's it, lads.
All right.
We've got some great sync footage.
Nice to meet you. Thanks, Grant.
Nice to meet you too. How would I meet you?
I'm sure I've been down with Grant and possibly yourself and done some stuff years ago. You guys got one of the original systems, so maybe like 5 years ago.
Did you do a trade-in on that?
Trade-in? Well, you know. It's always a tough one. You can still use your whole camera.
Crap.
Oh, here we go. That's
No, no.
So we want to, how you want me to, next step wise, what would you like to?
I think would you really decide we want find money to play
Do you want to leave it here? I'll tell you what. I'll pin the next one.
Take it away.
where Newcastle? You're going to put it.
I wasn't on my
That's not a mess. Restore these.
Right, you want to, I guess it's, I mean, look, we were work a payment plan with you guys. We want to get a Sydney place where we can show stuff and be able to work with these guys.
So Scott, you on board? On board?
So if you go like, if you like, it'd be 7 grand spread out over So, why don't we, look, we're going to be back later, probably later in the week to install an Inspir's guiding system. Yeah. So we can probably swing back with you. You can probably check in with Matt. Yeah. And we can get our game plan together. Yeah. But, you know, as I said, in terms of pricing, you're getting, better price than some in Australia. Okay, yeah. It's pretty hard to argue with that.
Yeah, that's right. One thing we would want to start with the one on the tripod.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's that. Probably 2 underwater. And what else do we need?
So you either do that combo, which is pretty handy, the pole, the wall cam, mount combo, with either one extra wall mount and a start cam. 3 cam would be the minimum, I reckon. So I'll give you a 2 below and 1 above.
I'll just show you with the ground to start. What the start is just that, like so that mount, and it just comes with a tripod, like extendable up to about 2 meters down to about 70 centimeters. Just that there. With the wires, you just put the wires onto the side of it.
Yeah, just I'll use the tool with laptop
Yeah.
So this is something that's tripod, right? And it's sort of set up.
Yeah, it's just all set. So you'll literally come and say that's the tripod. You just put that there, clear the feet out of course, get that on the side and turn it on. And that's a start.
Beautiful. Okay.
So you guys, you're back for the guy already know. Sorry, can't do it today, but
That's good. I mean, I think
Scott and I were supporting it, so it's fine money.
Right, mate.
Fine money. We have
Getting the
final sign off of it.
And that's what these things are meant to clip on the sides.
Yeah, just clip on the side of the floor, mate, no problem. I was just saying to Grant, this is the same camera, same mount, but it's a tripod, is the start cam, and that's your view. You get that. Well, yeah, and you'll hover over it and it'll be like, let's say start cam. I'll turn it off and I'll that.
if you see the beginning of that video on our USB on the website, that shows you a start cam with the guide.
Yeah. So we use it over at
over it, and it's over. It's so bad.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, we're over that stuff.
Yeah.
So, boys.
Guys doing this stuff.
I'm not a camera. Not a camera. That's just like. I actually don't know. I'm really on. It's only about 1 hour.
I'll tell you,